The process is underway to determine the future makeup of Thunder Bay City Council. The Council Composition Review Committee held a meeting at City Hall yesterday. Its work could reshape the look of our local government in 2026. Vasilios Bellos reports.
The review process has begun, which could drastically reshape Thunder Bay's City Council. The six-person council composition committee has begun its work, with nearly every feature of council being considered, including its size, pay, and the city's current hybrid model, featuring 5 at-large and 7 ward councillors. The process was set in motion about 3 years ago by the previous council.
I'm looking at this as a year's project. That's what I kind of signed up for.
Longtime at-large councillor Rebecca Johnson is chairing the committee and says the public's feedback will play a large part in the group's final recommendations. An initial survey is expected in January, though Johnson also wants to ensure councillors of years past have their say as well.
Should we have had at large? Should we have had ward councillors? What is their perspective on that? Because they can look at it very differently. I think we need that perspective because they were there, they knew what it was like, and they would be able to reflect on what they feel it could be like going into the future.
The committee didn't settle on how to receive feedback from previous councillors, but ideas like a survey or meeting involving these individuals was discussed.
Currently, as it is, it's a part-time pay for a full-time job, in my opinion.
The previous Niebing councillor Cody Fraser is vice-chairing the committee and says he's heard appetite in the community to cut down the size of council. Fraser says while this process will reveal the best possible options, he still sees value in ward representation.
Ultimately, the issues in Niebing, south of the mill, the issues out there are significantly different than the folks down, in Donald Street out here in front of City Hall. So having that specific representation for folks that have very different needs, in my opinion, is a good thing. But I think, this is why we're doing it.
There will be a number of community engagement opportunities, including the survey opening up next month. Those will ultimately influence the final report, which could shape the future of local politics in Thunder Bay. Vasilios Bellos, TBT News.